To all the family members, guests, teachers, and faculty, good afternoon. To my beloved class of 2020, good afternoon. Firstly, thank you to my teachers for giving me the confidence to be myself, for helping me navigate my way through the truly complex labyrinth which we live in. And thank you to all the faculty members who made this possible. Thank you also to my parents for always loving me for the naughty child that I am. And finally, to my dear sister. We may not have talked much recently, but you will always be my little annoying sister. Thank you for being annoying. I loved every bit of it. Things change. There are very few things in life that are permanent. Kosei wearing red every day, for one, and Kyomen always asking everyone to borrow a laptop charger, another. Other than those two things, virtually everything changes. Particularly for us, change is something at the heart of NIS and our international community. People come and go all the time. In grade 10, Byron, Tiger, Sophia, Laura, Emily, Ellie, Connor, Rebecca, Alexia. In grade 11, Iago, Lucas, Chris, Pedro, Isa, Jiri, Anais, and Sammy. And of course, in grade 12, our good old friend, Aaron. Don't forget the teachers too. Mr. Sword, Mr. Bell, Mr. D, Mr. and Dr. Butterfield, Mr. Diedrich, Miss Rach, Mr. Victor. Though it's regrettable that our time together has so quickly come to an end, it is this bitter transience that fuels our connections and gives meaning to all the time that we spend together. Let us celebrate today with all of our former friends and teachers who have all contributed their piece of the puzzle to our collective high school experience. Thank you for shaping the class of 2022 into the amazing, unique class that I love. Now, unfortunately, as with anything in life, things don't always seem to change for the better at first glance. As any economics student would know, sometimes we inevitably encounter a recession in the business cycle. We experienced this firsthand, quite literally, quite recently. With school online and our freedom to socialize with our friends stripped away from us, we all of a sudden lost everything that we previously took for granted. Yet, we thrived. Being stuck at home all day, we became closer than ever to our families. Some people spent their time baking or playing music, whilst others grinded Clash Royale with friends all day, every day. Yes, I'm looking at you, Tejas. In the face of change, we realize what we truly hold dear to us. And with that said, there is something I must confess to everyone here. After listening to me praising change as if it were the panacea to all of life's troubles, you may perhaps think, wow, Soya must be really excited to be graduating. But in fact, I am still deeply conflicted. As much as I look forward to moving on to the next phase of my life, I am just as much, if not more, saddened by the fact that I will no longer be able to listen to Jake's boisterous singing to questionable music blasting from his speakers. It can be scary to think that for some of us, in just a few months' time, we will be living a completely different life with completely different people in a completely different place. So how can we navigate our way around life right now when so many things will inevitably be changed? This is the kind of IB reflection question that I'm sure we are all tired of hearing by now. But since I'm sadistic, let's tackle it together one last time. To reach the level 7 mark band requires the most unique, most original, most authentic approach. Now I can already hear everyone complaining about how vague and subjective this is, so I will do you the unprecedented favor of clarifying. I may not be able to recognize you for your sense of fashion or maybe even your accent when we meet again at our class reunion. I'm sorry, but I should be able to recognize you by your intrinsic values, your beliefs, and your personality. Our future environment may affect how we express ourselves, but it will not dictate who we are. So do not allow yourself to simply be consumed by your new surroundings. Instead, I urge you all to take it slow and resist, to control the amount that you will change by. You all have so much to offer wherever you go. Each and every one of us has contributed their insights and their quirkiness to all the various communities we belong in. Wherever life takes you, do not simply let the environment change you completely, but strive to change it in return. With that said, a level 8 essay can be achieved if and only if you follow Steven's advice. So go build your relationships and confront all the changes life throws at you with no regrets. Class of 2022, do not be afraid of change. Embrace it. Treat it as an opportunity, a catalyst to propel your life forward, even if it means going back during hardships. In that light, I urge you all to be spontaneous. Perhaps you could dye your hair to match the color of your phone case like Dan. Or if you opt for it, you could get a classy perm like Steven. Just don't forget your common sense, not running in whole school hallways, and you'll be rocking life. Class of 2022, I wish every single one of you to embrace and initiate changes, however small or big, good or bad. Your courage and determination to break the equilibrium and explore all the facets of life will pave you for future successes and happiness. I love you all. Congratulations. Thank you.